Hey, welcome back. The best in evening television was recognized last night as history was made at the 69th Primetime Emmy Awards.
Such an exciting time. Now, here with a recap of what you missed is Entertainment Tonight's Kevin Frazier. He's joining us live from Los Angeles. Kevin, go ahead and give us the skinny on everything from last night.
Sure. Ladies, it was a fantastic night, a great night for diversity, but also the people who parody politics had a blast. And we have to start with the surprise of the evening. You may have seen it on TV when Sean Spicer showed up, but everyone in the entire place was blown away. I mean, people were losing it because at first they looked and they said, is that really him? And then once they realized, everybody lost it.
We have no way of knowing how big our audience is. I mean, is there anyone who could say how big the audience is? Sean, do you know?
Melissa McCarthy trying to be real cool about it, touching her nose, but people were blown away. But it was the people who parody politics really won big. You saw Alec Baldwin for Saturday Night Live, and also Kate McKinnon for her portrayal of Hillary Clinton and all the other great stuff she does on Saturday Night Live. And after she won her Emmy, she came backstage and she was a little overwhelmed by the moment. Check her out.
Kate McKinnon, Saturday Night Live.
You're digesting all this right now, aren't you?
That's the feeling I'm having.
Is that the feeling?
You ever had one of those mornings, ladies, where you just, like you said earlier, keep on your pajamas and just sit in the bed and kind of go... We have all been there. But keeping with the political theme, for Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I mean, it's a dynasty now. She has won 6 times in a row for the same portrayal of Selena Meyer on Veep. And on the red carpet, I tried to give her a shout out, and she kind of said I jinxed her. Listen up.
Could be the 6th win in a row.
Yeah, but you just jinxed it.
I jinx you?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll come kill me. You said I was going to jinx you by saying you're going to win 6 in a row, and now look.
Yeah, because I knocked on wood.
Did you? Is that what saved you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you knocked on wood? Have you guys kind of taken it in that so many things that have to do with the political landscape are winning tonight? You look at SNL, you look at Veep. Everybody loves this political vibe.
Do they?
How about Julia keeping it real, as she always does? And also, This Is Us, a darling, one of the critics' darlings, and Sterling K. Brown won the Emmy for his portrayal on the show. And then afterwards, he thanked his cast members.
I want to thank my cast. Milo, Mandy, Justin, Chrissy, you are the best white TV family that a brother has ever had. Better than Mr. Drummond, better than them white folks that raised Webster. I love you.
Where did that come from?
You know, there's only so many brothers who've been on TV who've had white families, so it's pretty easy.
Also, the ladies from Big Little Lies, what a big win for them. But the thing is, we couldn't pin them down to say if there'll be a season 2. You know, you have to match up all those movie schedules with Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, Laura Dern. They are all major movie stars, but it was a great night, and you have seen so many movie stars making the move to the small screen and being successful, and I bet you'll see more because it's a great payday and it's a great work schedule. So those folks who have kids, it works out really, really well, ladies.
Kevin, that's fantastic. And like you said, to be a part of such a historic night for women, for diversity,
yes.
What was that like? What was the environment like after the award show whenever you got to speak to those winners? I'm sure it was just an incredible feeling for them.
Everybody was so happy. I mean, Donald Glover was so funny because if you noticed on stage, he basically announced that he's having a second child backstage. I got him to say, yes, he has a second child on the way that will arrive before the end of the year. But he said to me, I said to him, Donald, if you had known that you would have 2 Emmys and 2 Golden Globes from your show Atlanta a year and a half ago, which would you have said to me? And he said, I would have told you nobody's going to watch the show. We're just happy that we get a paycheck. Wow. And lo and behold, now he has this big night. Yeah. It was a great, great night for diversity, and everybody was so happy and excited. And I think that you also saw a turn because there's so much landscape out there, and that TV landscape is now getting acknowledged. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And, you know, award shows, not necessarily for everyone. Not everyone tunes in, but there's no denying that it definitely kind of sets the tone for the next year to come.
Of course it does. It not only sets the tone, but I mean, think about the shows that you may have heard of for the first time, or you may not have seen, or that people are going and they're streaming today. I mean, Handmaid's Tale is a great show. I watched it as soon as it came out, but there were a lot of people who said, I didn't have a chance to watch it. It's on Hulu. It's very different. It's dark. It's different, but you should check it out because you will enjoy it. And so there's a lot of TV out there. The night of, you should go see that. There's so many things to see, but we will have so much great backstage stuff and some interesting things that happen on the red carpet, like when Issa Rae stepped on Mandy Moore's dress. Uh-oh. Yeah, we almost had a disaster on the red carpet. Both ladies look magnificent, but we almost had a disaster.
Oh, no.
Right
Oh, girl, you better get off my dress.
Awesome. Hey,
Exactly. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Kevin, thanks for catching us up this morning on All Things Emmy. We're just so glad, too, that ET is here on Cake. We thank you for joining us with us this morning. We're glad to have you here.
We are so excited to be part of the team, and we look forward to a long and loving history together and more award shows. But tonight, lots of Emmy stuff. And let's not forget about the fashion. We'll have lots of fashion for you.
Absolutely, Kevin. Looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us this morning. We hope you have a great day.
How
Thanks.
fun. Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Hey, so cool to meet him and awesome to have them here in KAKEland and getting to join us here. He was cool. That's awesome. I'm sure.
It's really neat to hear those behind-the-scenes stories that we don't always get to catch up on.
I'm sure he's running on a lot of coffee this morning. Late night for him and early morning for sure, if he's even slept. All right. Hey, we'll be right back after the break, so stick with us. We'll be right back.